to Rev Sports. I'm Gargi Raut, and joining me today is our team in Dubai. Shomik Chakrabarti, Bharat Ramraj, Rohit Juglan, and Vaibhav Tripathi will also join us soon. And of course, Boria Mujumdar. Three important topics to talk about today. Number one, the skipper Rohit Sharma not fully fit. Number two, Mohammad Shami, will he be rested for the game against New Zealand? And what are the changes we can expect in that game? Shamik, I'll head over to you first. Let's start with Shami because you wrote about it last night as well. But give our viewers who might have missed the day wrap videos and the pieces as well about what really happened at the practice session. Give us a lowdown of that. And of course, talk about Shami. How was he looking?
Shami is, first of all, there are no injury concerns as far as Shami is concerned. But the team management is seriously managing his workload, which they did during the white ball series against England also. And very likelihood, what I've been told by my sources, that Shami would be rested for the New Zealand fixture with Arshdeep Singh coming in to replace him. And we broke the story last night itself from the practice session. Yesterday at the nets, what happened? Shami bowled at the nets. He made one rear of a length and made Rishabh Pant uncomfortable, beat him on the pool. Number one. Number two, then there was another fantastic delivery that completely squared up Rishabh Pant. But some drills he didn't take part, like that helmet catching drill, which is a new addition, a relatively new addition to the to India's practice. He was having a lengthy conversation with Ajit Agarkar, and later Shitangshu Kotak, the batting coach, also joined in that conversation. When he bowled, he absolutely looked fine. There is absolutely no concern. But uh, very likelihood, and that's why I have kept it open in a way that nothing final. Our headline went like this: nothing final, but Shami might be rested for the New Zealand game. This is as far as Shami's update is concerned. And
Okay.
if you want, okay.
Let me go to Rohit on Rohit because I saw his tweet also. He was there at India practice. Gargi asked Shomik Rohit about Shami. मुझे ये बताओ रोहित शर्मा को लेके सोशल मीडिया में बहुत कुछ चल रहा है, अनफिट है, हैमस्ट्रिंग है, ये प्रॉब्लम है, वो प्रॉब्लम है. आपने ट्वीट भी किया है कि रोहित शर्मा इज फाइन and we have seen from what we know he's okay. Is there any concern? Should there be any worry for Indian fans? What is the news update on Rohit Sharma? Rohit Juglan.
Burida, I tweeted on Shubman Gill. I tweeted on Shubman Gill that he is completely fine. There's nothing to worry as far as Shubman Gill is concerned. For Rohit Sharma, रोहित शर्मा को लेकर के कल जो एक्शन था उसमें वो एक्शन से मिसिंग दिखे पूरी तरीके से, बिकॉज यू नो और जब आज कोई प्रैक्टिस नहीं है तो कल उनका प्रैक्टिस सेशन मिस करना थोड़ा सा और डाउट्स क्रिएट करता है. फिर थोड़ा सा इस चीज को और सब्सटेंस देती है ये चीज कि ऋषभ पंत ने जिस तरीके से कल प्रैक्टिस की है. We were here from the very first day. Haven't seen Rishabh Pant, doing it from the very first. He was amongst the, few batters who came at the very start, almost at the very start of the practice session. क्योंकि अगर आप, उन्होंने एक सवा घंटा प्रैक्टिस की है, बट काफी बाद में आकर, ऐसा नहीं था कि वो इनिशियली बैटर्स के साथ जुड़े हुए थे. सो अगर आप कल रोहित शर्मा को देखोगे, बहुत ही रिस्ट्रिक्टेड मूवमेंट्स थी उनकी. वो बहुत ज्यादा ना तो कोई स्प्रिंट्स मार रहे थे, ना ही वो कोई बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेचिंग्स कर रहे थे, ना ही वो किसी तरह की बहुत ज्यादा फिजिकल एक्टिविटी में इन्वॉल्व नहीं थे. ये मैच में भी काफी देखने को मिला था. मतलब मैच से कंपेयर नहीं कर रहा हूं सिचुएशन को, बट जैसे वो बाबर आजम का डिसमिसल के दौरान कुछ हुआ, वो ड्रेसिंग रूम के अंदर गए, उसके बाहर आए, वो रिस्ट्रिक्टेड थे, वो आउटफील्ड में रिस्ट्रिक्टेड लगे, वो मूवमेंट्स में रिस्ट्रिक्टेड लगे, वो सारी चीजें वहीं पर रही. उसके बाद जैसा शामिकदा ने भी कहा था कि श्रेयस अय्यर ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में क्लियर किया था दैट कोई इंजरी की चीज नहीं है. प्रिकॉशनरी इस चीज का होना थोड़ा ज्यादा सवाल इसलिए खड़े कर रहा है क्योंकि प्रिकॉशनरी आप बैटिंग ही ना करो, कोई स्प्रिंट्स भी ना मारो, बिल्कुल आप एक बॉल भी ना खेलो, आप थ्रो डाउन्स भी ना लो बिल्कुल भी. आई थिंक वो थोड़ा सा डाउट्स क्रिएट कर रहा है कि ये सिर्फ प्रिकॉशनरी है और रोहित शर्मा न्यूजीलैंड वाला गेम खेलते हुए नजर आएंगे. सो जो कल देखा, इतना शांत पिछले कुछ समय में रोहित शर्मा को नहीं देखा है कि वो बिल्कुल ही आउट ऑफ एक्शन नजर आए. ही वाज जस्ट स्टेइंग देयर, थोड़ा सा जॉग अप कर रहे थे सोहम देसाई के साथ जो स्ट्रेंथ एंड कंडीशनिंग कोच है. इसके अलावा उन्होंने शुरुआत में पार्टिसिपेट किया जो जो जैसा शामिक दा ने भी अपनी कॉपी में लिखा है कि वो जो एक नया गेम, हालांकि वो 2021 में भी चलता था, जिसमें आप एक टेनिस बॉल को रैकेट से एक प्लेयर ऊपर मारता है और फिर हेलमेट पहन के एक प्लेयर उसको जस्ट फॉर द रिफ्लेक्सेस प्रैक्टिस उसको हेड करता है और फिर आपको बाकियों को पकड़ना पड़ता है। तो रोहित शर्मा टुक द फर्स्ट बॉल, उन्होंने हेलमेट पहना, उन्होंने वो पहला बॉल उन्होंने ही हेड किया, बट उसके बाद जस्ट आफ्टर उसके बाद वो नदारद दिखे सारी कॉन्वर्सेशन विद गौतम गंभीर, चेयरमैन सेलेक्टर भी पहली बार यहाँ पर थे इतने दिनों में, सो वो सब वहां पर थे। बट रोहित शर्मा जितने रेस्ट्रिक्टेड दिखे, वो आराम से बाउंड्री फेंसेस पे खड़े थे। ही वाज वन ऑफ द फ्यूज जो मैच भी देख रहे थे, जो ऑनगोइंग मैच चल रहा था सामने, जिसमें अफगानिस्तान इंग्लैंड के अगेंस्ट जीती। सो लॉट ऑफ इंडियन प्लेयर्स, लॉट ऑफ फ्रॉम द सपोर्ट स्टाफ वर वाचिंग दैट गेम। बट उसके अलावा अगर आप देखोगे तो उनके मूवमेंट्स बहुत रिस्ट्रिक्टेड रहे। और फिर जैसा ऋषभ पंत को, व्हाट आई एम नोइंग फ्रॉम माय सोर्सेस एज ऑफ नाउ, दैट ऋषभ को ये, आई डोंट नो कि किसकी जगह पर आएंगे, बट व्हाट माय सोर्सेस आर टेलिंग कि ऋषभ को कहा गया है रेडी रहिए न्यूजीलैंड गेम के लिए।
ओके सो अगर ऋषभ पंत खेलता है शोमिक, एंड इफ देयर इज अ प्रिकॉशनरी इशू और व्हाटएवर विथ रोहित, I'll go to Shomik quickly on this and then turn my thing to Bharat and Vaibhav and Gargi again. So Rishabh will bat where? Will you push KL up the order? Or will you get Rishabh to just go and open? I mean, what do you want to do, Shomik? Because again, when Rohit is fit, you will push KL down. You are going to tweak that batting order big time. Is that a fair call, or do you want to just say, okay, one off, go Rishabh, you open the innings?
First, to make it clear, Rohit Sharma, as far as his fitness is concerned, he is absolutely okay. And I would be very surprised if he sits out of the New Zealand game. I expect Rohit Sharma to play. If Rishabh Pant comes in, it has to be in the place of KL Rahul. And as Gautam Gambhir said in Ahmedabad also, KL is our first choice wicketkeeper, but Rishabh has to be ready when he is called upon. So from that point of view, Rishabh Pant, and two changes are going to happen. Very, very likely two changes are going to happen in that game against, which is sort of a dead rubber. One is that Arshdeep for Shami, and very likely Varun Chakravarti for Ravindra Jadeja. No injury concerns with Ravindra Jadeja, but it's about like giving Varun Chakravarti a game. And given that New Zealand side has a plethora of left-handers, Varun Chakravarti is very likely to be brought in ahead of the semi-finals, and that is just like resting Jadeja also. Whether a third change will happen or not, and in terms of Rishabh Pant and in place of KL Rahul, we have to keep a close eye on the nets for the next couple of days, and we will get a clearer picture.
Got it. So clearly, no clarity yet on the Rohit Sharma issue. Shomik says he's ready. Rohit says yesterday he wasn't 100% there in terms of practice, but 2 days of practice still left. Today is the 27th, so 28th and 1st, there will also be the pre-match press conference. We will keep updating you on that. Coming to Bharat first and then Vaibhav. Okay, let's answer this question. Give me this question. I'll take this myself and then we can go to, what is Telugu? What is this fellow's name? Abai, whatever that means. One question to Boria a few days ago. You guys talked about political interference. Who is Jay Shah? Isn't he the son of a top politician? Keep people in state, change once the government changes. You've asked a tangible question. Firstly, people in sports administration, politicians in sports administration in India has been a 100-year phenomenon. From Maharaj Kumar of Vijayanagram becoming the president of the BCCI to NKP Salve to Madhav Rao Sindhya to Jay Shah, this has been a tradition. Hello, does Jay Shah interfere in team selection? The answer is no. Does Jay Shah decide who captains India? The answer is no. Does Jay Shah go and say KL Rahul will not play, Rishabh Pant will play? The answer is no. Does Jay Shah go and pick an unworthy player like Fahim Ashraf in the Indian team in the top 15? The answer is no. Does Jay Shah go and make a complete hash of the Indian team balance like Pakistan did with a lack of spinner? The answer is no. So the answer is straight at your face, a politician, and it's not simply for cricket. Kalyan Chaubey is the president of football, politician. There are 100 politicians involved, but they don't take calls like in Pakistan. That is what political interference is all about. A politician, Anurag Thakur was president of BCCI. Politician getting involved in sport has never been an issue. Rather, when Sharad Pawar was involved, he could swing and get permissions done. So can Jay. So these are always always some things, and these guys become easy targets. But is Jai Shah interfering in team selection like what happens in Pakistan is the point that we are talking. Okay, so that's your answer. Yes, show me quickly.
just just one thing about this question. There's a fundamental flaw in this question. Jai Shah is not a politician. His father is a sitting minister, but that doesn't prevent his progeny to choose a career, to take a career option of his own choice. Jai Shah is not a politician. His father is a politician. So there is a fundamental flaw in this question.
I agree, and it doesn't mean that somebody else's son, a cricketer's son, cannot play cricket and it becomes nepotism. I'm sorry, Amitabh Bachchan's son cannot be a film actor. It's nepotism. What for? What for? In fact, Sachin Tendulkar's son playing cricket, nepotism. What for? Today, if my daughter becomes a journalist, or Rohit Juglan's daughter becomes or son becomes a journalist, or for that matter, any one of us, is that going to be nepotism? When you question someone based on what he has achieved. If Jai Shah makes a hash of a tournament, ICC question him. But if he makes a success of it, give him credit. ICC is not because of his father. Today, the Champions Trophy is a success, organization-wise. So don't go and say, hello, this is nepotism. So we should just hold our horses a little bit. Bharat Ramraj, coming to the Indian team, we've heard 2 changes from Shomik. Rohit put it beautifully in the practice session. If I ask you 3 points that you have to mention in the practice session, what are your highlights?
Yeah, the first one obviously would be on Mohammad Shami. Initially, it seemed like he was struggling with his back foot landing and there wasn't any jump either. But as the session progressed, he bowled quicker. It seemed like he was zipping through the crease a lot better. But obviously, no one knows whether he's still feeling the pain when he was zipping through the crease. But initially, he definitely struggled with his back foot landing when his foot was landing on the ground. So that is one. Point 2 is Virat Kohli playing off the back foot. I guess he's thinking of New Zealand's tall pace attack of William Rourke, Kyle Jamieson, Jacob Duff, even Matt Henry, as per Google, is around 6'2". So I think he's thinking of New Zealand's tall pace attack. So he's facing a lot of short of length, back of length deliveries and trying to pull them. The third point, I think, is Rishabh Pant was looking in really good touch. So whether that would get him into the side if, say, Rohit Sharma is not fit, that one has to see for the red rubber game. But Rishabh Pant was looking in a great touch. He was timing the ball beautifully. Even just a crisp, even the sweet sound of the willow one could hear while gathering just outside the particular practice session. So I think these are the key takeaways from my perspective.
Got it. Vaibhav Tripathi, are we now right? I think Rohit Juglan tweeted also. I think Kushan Sarkar tweeted. I think somebody else also tweeted. Yeah. Afghanistan now winning is no longer an upset. Afghanistan now belongs. Am I right in saying that Afghanistan is now part of the top bracket? Number 2, have they now conclusively left teams like Bangladesh and Zimbabwe behind? Vaibhav Tripathi.
Definitely. If you look at Afghanistan's performance since 2023, you see they have defeated top nations. They have defeated Pakistan. They were about to defeat Australia. If not for that drop catch of Mujib, Australia would have been defeated by Afghanistan in that World Cup. And yesterday you saw how comprehensively that was a nail biter. Could have gone either way. But the way Afghanistan players, they held their nerves was something remarkable. And it's not just about Rashid Khan, the marquee players now. It's not just about Mohammad Nabi, Rashid Khan. It's a collective unit now. You see an Ibrahim Zadran performing, scoring runs for his team. You see Azmatullah Omarzai first contributing with the bat, then picking a fifer. So now everyone is coming together. Now Afghanistan is no more about 1 or 2 players. It's about a collective unit. You see Naveen-ul-Haq is not there. Still their bowlers are doing really well. Under Fazal-Haq Farooqi is bowling really well. So now Afghanistan is coming out as a top Asian giants. If I have to rank Afghanistan right now in one-day cricket among Asian teams, first one would be India, second would be Sri Lanka, and third would be Afghanistan. Then comes Pakistan and Bangladesh. So Afghanistan is slowly and steadily, they are making progress. They are winning bilaterals and they have developed the habit of winning in ICC tournaments as well. And this is good, not just for world cricket, but for the Asian subcontinent as well, because we are seeing a steep decline in Pakistan cricket and Bangladesh cricket. So it's good that another team from Asia is coming out and doing well, not just in bilaterals but in Asian tournaments as well.
रोहित, ये सेम सवाल अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, अफगानिस्तान, आई आस्क गार्गी द सेम क्वेश्चन. अफगानिस्तान विनिंग ऑलवेज हैज अ गुड थिंग अबाउट इट. उनका जो पैशन आप देखो, मैच खत्म हुआ, पूरा टीम अंदर आ गया, सेलिब्रेटेड अजमतुल्लाह उमरजाई, द वे दे सेलिब्रेटेड, फैंस, सोशल मीडिया में देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ पॉजिटिविटी. Two parts. I will ask Gargi, where is England cricket going from here? But Rohit Juglan, Afghanistan, a breath of fresh air. No Pakistan, no Bangladesh, no Sri Lanka. At least an Asian team with India doing well.
Obviously, Bodhya, for sure. I think, and the main thing in all of this is, we were talking about Ibrahim, we were talking about Azmatullah, we were talking about Mohammad Nabi, we are talking about all of these guys, and we aren't taking name of Rashid Khan. That's the bigger picture. Because if you ask me 2 years back that Afghanistan beating a giant team as far as ODI cricket or T20 cricket is concerned, my next question will be that what Rashid did. Tell me what Rashid did, because he was the only superstar or the hero in this particular team, which we look forward to his performances. But if you see that, T20 World Cup, again, Ibrahim Zadran, Rahmanullah Gurbaz at the top, Gulbadin with the ball, the kind of heroics they show at that particular point of time. If you see that, like Vaibhav said, Mujib, if Mujib caught that one, they could easily beat, Australia and Pakistan in the same World Cup, 2023 World Cup. And now, now this, without Mujib, without Naveenul Haq, some of their, top names as far as the performance is concerned, played all around the world. So I think this is a new picture from Afghanistan, that they are winning without a very big contribution from a superstar like Rashid Khan as far as the world cricket is concerned. So I think this is giving us a better picture that where Afghanistan is going. They are not anymore a team who is solely dependent on Rahmanullah Gurbaz or for a Rashid Khan. Even Mohammad Nabi on this phase of his career, we every time heard that, he played his first game, then now he's about to retire, he's about to quit things up, but he's still come up with these kind of performances, a cameo of him. And then the way we are saying that Azmatullah, the way he performed first with the bat and then with the ball, I think that's give you a clear picture that where Afghanistan cricket is going.
A couple of questions on Gill. आपने tweet भी किया था. Quick answer. 30 seconds. Gill finally all fit, no problem.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. जो मैंने कल ही पता किया था, me and Shamikda had a word on this also, and I called to my source and I asked him that why is he not here, क्योंकि तभी ये चर्चा चलने लगी जैसे ही शुभमन गिल को नहीं देखा कि बाबर का भी वायरल हुआ था, ऋषभ का भी वायरल हुआ था. क्या ऐसा तो नहीं है कि शुभमन को भी वायरल हो गया है? But my sources are telling me that he's completely fit. He just opted out.
Okay, so a lot of questions were there. Some Vanshika, Kishore, etc., etc. A lot of people wanted an update on Gill. We've given that. Where is England cricket going from? I mean, Nasser Hussain and Michael Atherton spoke about it yesterday. Time and again, we keep talking about baseball. Baseball is a failure. Baseball is a failure. You've screwed up your test cricket. Yes, Bharat made a good point in our group about the one tournament them winning, but consistently, if I see, where is their ODI cricket? After the high of 2019, progressive decline. After the high of 2022 in T20 format, again a decline. Where is baseball?
I'm not sure where baseball is going, because honestly, like you said, when you look at the bigger picture, it looks like they
And Ben Duckett's comment, just to add to that,
Yes,
Ben Duckett's
I was
comment, we
just-
don't take it seriously.
I
Now,
was just-
are you taking it seriously or not taking it seriously?
I was just about to bring that up, that when you have a team like that who's so focused on a baseball type of mindset of playing aggressive cricket, but where are the results? You've been saying for so long. I understand when baseball was new, when this template was new, that players came out, coaches came out and said, look, we're going to stick with this even if it works or doesn't work. But it's not working. It's been since 2019. Where has there been a consistent success for baseball or for England cricket? There hasn't been any, and right now it looks like they're down in the dumps. Ben Duckett saying that we don't care about whether or not we'll win or lose, getting hammered by Afghanistan. I'm not taking anything away from Afghanistan right now, but when you look at the pedigree, come on, you can't be conceding 350, however many runs they conceded yesterday, and it's incredible England is doing, and it looks like they don't care at all about winning. It's only about sticking to baseball when it's not giving you any results at all.
Bharat Ramraj, same question. Where is England cricket going from here? Yes, you put your hand up.
Yeah, I think the rot runs a lot deeper than baseball. I will just go to the 2019 World Cup only. That was the time they basically relegated their list A competition to a third tier tournament. Basically, if you look at their 2024 one-day domestic tournament, if you look at the finalists, it was Somerset. Somerset had players like Umid, Andrew Umid, Goldsworthy. This kind of players just won't play for the England cricket team. Basically, at that time, they play the 100, they play the T20 Blast. So they basically have relegated that listed tournament to a third tier tournament. So it goes beyond baseball. So players like Phil Salt, players like Harry Brook, players like Jamie Smith, they don't get to play listed cricket. So they either play T20 cricket or the 100 or the county cricket. So they don't have the muscle memory of building a tempo. I think that's the main thing. If you look at Vijay Hazare Trophy, someone like R. Smaran, he now has the muscle memory of building a one-day innings because he's already played 3-4 knocks of such pedigree in Vijay Hazare Trophy. That's not the thing that you get with for Harry Brook or a Jamie Smith, because they don't play listed cricket at all nowadays. I think that is the crux of the point. If you look at Brendan McCullum, he took over the England coach only 2 months ago in terms of white ball cricket. So in 2 months, you don't expect England's one-day cricket to suddenly improve, because even under Matthew Mott, they were doing the same. They, against Sri Lanka, for example, the 2023 World Cup, they collapsed in 25 overs. They were all out for 150 runs. So then they can extend it to Matthew Mott as well. So they were doing the same. The simple fact is they don't play listed cricket at all in England, and that is why they have digressed. That is why they have gone on a downhill path.
Kishore what is this? Mishra. What's wrong is wrong. Playing all the matches at the same venue is huge advantage. Winning is not going to feel like winning at all. Vaibhav Tripathi, take it. Are India gaining an unfair advantage? What is ICC agreed, Pakistan agreed, everybody agreed. And by the way, the World Cup last in 23 was played on Indian soil. Did India go and win? No. 2000, if you see many World Cups, T20, it was played in the Caribbean. What happened? Multiple such World Cups. 2022 was played on Australian soil. England goes on to win. How do you deny credit because it's a host nation? Or India is playing in one venue? Vaibhav Tripathi?
India won the World Cup last year. They played in US, they played in Caribbean. But I don't see a single player complaining that we got slow pitches, we got sluggish pitches in US, New York, and then we got the difficult pitches in US as well, in Caribbean as well. Apart from that Barbados pitch, that too was on the slower side. So I don't see any Indian player complaining. Virat didn't score runs, Rishabh didn't score runs, only Rohit Sharma did. But nobody complained. It's not about complaining when you are playing tournaments, because the conditions are not in your hands. No board can dictate conditions, the pitches they want to play on. BCCI is not preparing wickets here in Dubai. It's the ICC, and every board before the start of the tournament, as you rightly mentioned, that every board agrees on this, that Indian team will be playing all their matches in Dubai. That was decided before the start of the tournament. It's not like nobody knew it. Everybody knew it. But because now Indian team has locked their place in the semi-final, that's why a Pat Cummins, a Michael Atherton, Nasir Hussain, they all have been coming to after Indian team just because India made it to the semi-finals. That's why they are saying that India is getting the unfair advantage. Before the start of the tournament only, we knew that if India win the first two matches, or if India qualifies to semi-final, they will be playing in Dubai only. But it's not about India. It's about their team not doing well. Australia Australia still haven't qualified. England have been knocked out. So their teams are not doing well. That's why now they are targeting India, because that India is getting unfair advantage. India is not playing in Rawalpindi, Lahore or Pakistan. I am saying if India would have played in Rawalpindi or Lahore, they would have scored 300 plus easily. Batters would have enjoyed more there. Not in Dubai. Here they are yet to score a 300. Okay, so I don't see an advantage. It was already decided. It's just you want to solely target a team who is doing well, and your team is not doing well. That's why you're targeting only the Indian team.
What is this question? What? Pakistan with what? Gajar halwa? What is this nonsense? Chalo.
Where did it go?
Somebody was asking, no?
Here.
Yeah, what is this? गाजर का हलवा तो इंडिया में भी ये क्या? What is this? विक्रांत सर मुझे बोलते हैं don't unnecessarily target people. Vikrant and Nikhil say having what Golgappa and Gajar ka halwa in Pakistan is fine. Rohit is having chaat, Shomik is having whatever. The point is Vikrant is nobody that a terror group will target. The terror group will target a high value person. That is why the Indian team is not going. Who is Vikrant? Who is Nikhil? Who is Rohit? Who is Boria? Who is Gargi? We are not going to be targeted. So let us be realistic and let us put things in context. The Indian volleyball team goes to Pakistan, nothing will happen. It will be the cricket team, because these are people who will give you a world headline. So for God's sake, try and be realistic. Nikhil and Vikrant are doing a job, let them do their job.
Davis Cup team went.
Davis Cup team went. Who targeted India's Davis Cup team, and why should they? Ramkumar Ramanathan is nobody. Or for that matter, anyone who's playing current Davis Cup for India. Rohan Bopanna did not travel. So you must understand that why should a certain person be targeted on the street? So let the journalists do their job. Okay, question for you. I thought Vaibhav made a very interesting point. Is it fair to actually say that had India played in Pakistan, given the batting strength that India has, they could have taken it away?
Yeah, I think so. And when we talk about this targeting that has happened from the England media towards the Indian team about the venue, about this and that. Look, I think at this point, when we talk about the security concerns of the Indian team going to Pakistan, of the Indian team traveling to Pakistan, it is bigger than sport. Look, you can't risk someone's lives for a tournament, and I think that's where you have to pick your priorities. And if India is playing at the same venue, it's because of a bigger issue. It's because of a bigger issue, and you can't be ignoring that. A lot of people said that it's disadvantages for Pakistan as well, that they were hosts, yet they had to come to Dubai and play because India did not want to travel to Pakistan. But what is bigger at this point, someone's lives, or not playing at the same venue, or playing at different venues? I think it's a no issue.
The tournament is going well.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
it. Arvind is saying, how come Vikrant is getting so much love in Pakistan? Aren't you proud of that? Aren't you proud of that a journalist is being received well? If I send Rohit Juglan, he would get the same amount of love in Pakistan because people follow his broadcast. Aren't you proud of that? That journalists are getting love. What is there to complain? If somebody is getting people to come and watch his stuff, he's a part of the fraternity. Why are we not celebrating that? Why are we not celebrating that? We should. Every one of us. I mean, our fraternity is this small, and it is within this sort of small fraternity there are 200 divisions, and that is a problem. Last few minutes, Rohit Juglan, question for you. I'll take one final round and close it up. At this point, I just had a chat for about a 30-minute chat with Michael Clark, and he says India favorites based on what he has seen. And thereafter he's saying Australia, people were writing Australia off, but he says, look, if you are playing in Pakistan, the Australian batting has enough and more experience to overhaul any total. The bowlers might be a little inexperienced in the absence of the three fast bowlers, but their batting is top notch. He's saying India-Australia final. He's saying ICC tournaments will bring out the best. It's an India-Australia final. Rohit Juglan, where do you stand here?
Well, just one small point on that England thing. I just want to give one suggestion to English cricket team. Just don't ask about when you're coming to any place in the world. Just don't ask about where's the nearest golf course. Just practice. Try to bat well against spin. Don't ask for where's the nearest golf course is, because their focus is only on playing golf rather than making their techniques better, like on the likes of a Harry Brook or a Phil Salt, who constantly complained about the smog and the pollution in the air. So just try to bat well rather than complaining about each and everything. About what Michael Clark said, yes, there is a very strong possibility of an India-Australia game, but as of now, what I'm seeing is an India-New Zealand final, because I think these two teams are, if you see from the balance point of view, the spinners they had, the kind of batting potential they had, the kind of players because I think one thing is for sure, that India on one end is going to be there in the finals is what I'm thinking as of now. And the way New Zealand have their different batters, they have some quality batters, who can play spin very well. We saw in especially in the 2023 World Cup, they have a good batter in form of Devin Conway, who's right now not in form, But if you see Rachin Ravindra, Will Young scored hundreds, then I think we discussed a lot about, me and Weber discussed a lot about that, where will, and Bharat was part of the discussion, that where will they fit in Daryl Mitchell? If Tom Latham is already there, if you're going with Will Young, if you're going with Rachin Ravindra, Daryl Mitchell, who scored 100 in both the games in that T20, in that 2023 World Cup, especially the way he played against Kuldeep, is a huge boost for New Zealand team. So there they had some wonderful players who can play spin really well as far as these conditions are concerned in Dubai. So I think Australia have the firepower. They especially had that particular thing, that bringing up their A game as far as the ICC tournaments are concerned. But total respect to Michael Clark. But what I am is viewing from my end is India New Zealand final, Bureda.
Shomik, India New Zealand final, says Rohit Juglan. Quick 5 minutes to finish off. You 1 minute, all of us 30 seconds. What's your take? Now we have our semi-finals, but can Afghanistan beat Australia, you reckon? Do they have a chance?
Yes, they have a chance, but not in Pakistan. Not in Pakistan. Australia are definitely one of the favorites. Obviously, Michael Clark, when Michael Clark is saying this, we have to take it seriously. But
But he says India champions. Michael is saying India champions.
But Michael is saying India-Australia final, right?
He's saying India-Australia final. Yeah.
Yeah, he is absolutely right. Given that, I don't think Australia can beat India in Dubai. They don't have that balance, which New Zealand have. New Zealand have the balance to perform in all conditions that this depleted Australia squad don't have. That is one thing. But Australia being Australia, it could well be an India-Australia final. But just I want to take a couple 20 seconds more, because you asked a very interesting question on the show, saying where does England cricket go from here? And I have a ready-made answer. St. Andrews. To St. Andrews, where they have one of the world's finest golf courses. See, England are a flat track bully, and their biggest problem is the Fleet Street, which is the master of overrating their sports team, be it football or cricket. They will
when
be
they beat you, when England beats you in Test cricket in July, August, Shomik, these words will be put out.
But then again, those on flat tracks, baseball, stuff like that, if you take them out of their comfort zone, let them go to Ashes in Australia in the winter, and they will be hammered again.
Okay, so Anurag Malpani, who will recover fast, Nifty or Pakistan cricket? Vaibhav Tripathi. Nifty will recover, I can guarantee you.
Nifty will recover. Nifty will recover. Because there are no temporary office bearers in Nifty now who will monitor those things. But in Pakistan cricket, there is no there's no surge as of now, because things will keep on changing. You will keep on making constant changes. No continuity, no stability, no progress in Pakistan cricket. So there is a steep decline, terminal decline in Pakistan cricket. And I was talking to fans, and they're saying the problem has always been politics. And that's why you're not, they are not even ready to support their team. They are saying we are happy that Pakistan out. Why? Because we don't want to see them. If they play, like you said, if they play Fahim Ashraf, if they pick Fahim Ashraf in their squad, they don't want to see Fahim Ashraf. Because the thing is, Fahim Ashraf is not even in Pakistan's top 20 players right now. Forget the final 15, he's not even in the top 20. So that is what they are saying, that Pakistan cricket is, they are struggling because they don't pick right players, and even if they pick right coaches, they don't give them the long run. So I think Nifty will stand, Pakistan will continue to stay on the decline.
So hard words from Vaibhav Tripathi. Bharat Ramraj, somebody is saying New Zealand versus Australia final. Lots of combinations coming. Where do you stand?
Yeah, New Zealand have a good chance. People always say they're underdogs, but I think this is one of the tournaments that are one of the favorites in this particular tournament. So even before the tournament, I thought they're one of the favorites. So perhaps this is the tournament for New Zealand to lose, because I think they have a good balance. They just have to raise their game in the knockouts, because they have a problem with the knockouts. But I just wanted to add one final point on England. See, even if you look at their golden generation in one-day cricket, Jason Roy, Josh Butler, Ian Morgan, Ben Stokes, these guys from 2009 2010 in the Royal London Cup, they used to play so many list A games. Even if you look at the 2011 Royal London Cup final, Josh Butler took Somerset from 80 for 7 to 241 for 7. So, but these guys, because list A cricket is completely relegated in England to a third tier tournament where no one gets a chance, none of their big players get a chance to play. I think that has played the major role in England going on a downhill path in one-day cricket, because the pitches in Pakistan have been really flat. So basically, that should have suited England, because there's nothing for spinners, nothing for fast bowlers, but they're still losing because they simply don't have the muscle memory of playing one-day cricket anymore.
New Zealand versus Afghanistan. You were smiling for that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
New Zealand versus Afghanistan final. I don't think that's happening with a full, red hot form Indian team going into this Champions Trophy. I don't see Afghanistan there, but I do see an India versus New Zealand final. But at the same time, if there's anything I'm afraid of, it is underestimating Australia. But at the same time, I agree with Shomik and Bharat when they say that New Zealand have a much better balance, and I see strong chances of them being in the final.
I'll end there. I thought it was an excellent debate, excellent discussion. Shomik, you're putting your hand up. Quick, 30 seconds. Need to finish.
Almost everyone here is seeking an India versus Afghanistan semi-final because of the fact it
It'll
has
be
a
full.
big it will be full. It has a big Afghan population. And to those who are saying India getting home advantage in Dubai, I just want to tell them that if India would have played in Pakistan, thanks to Virat Kohli, India would have gotten home support.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's something as well. Okay. Great show. Enjoyed it because there are lots of talking points in this one, and these are shows that keep you. I mean, I could have easily gone on for a further 20 minutes. Shomik Chakraborty, Bharat Ramraj, Rohit Juglan, Vaibhav Tripathi. Today lunch on Shomik. So Rohit, sarvanash kar dena iska. So wo le jaane bolo.
No. The problem is that it's a massive disappointment and letdown. I have found out two excellent. I mean, I always do in this part of the world, to excellent Pakistani food joints.
No, but listen,
really,
why are you insistent on Pakistani food joints? You are taking them out. Usko पूछो कहाँ जाना है, वहाँ लेके जाओ. तुमको Pakistani food joint उसको लेके जाने बोला है.
Because we are hardcore vegetarians, and Shamikda knows if we choose a Pakistani restaurant, then Rohit and Weber won't come.
रुको. I saw a photograph. I think रोहित ने ही डाला था. किसने डाला था भूल गया मैं. तो दिल्ली दरबार में पनीर खा रहा है या कहाँ खा रहा है, वहाँ लेके जाओ. So take them out there and just enjoy.
That's too far, Burada. That's too far from here. But Shamikda chooses that restaurant because he knows that me and Weber are hardcore vegetarians. And if Shamikda choose a Pakistani restaurant, we don't go there.
Shamik, get Bharat also into the mix, and then let them decide which is the joint, and you take them. That is your responsibility.
But I'll be the odd man out. Because I'm a hardcore non-veg.
You have non-veg. No, let them eat veg. The choice of the restaurant is theirs. Itna karo. You are the senior most. That is your job. Take care of my kids. Come on. Vish's children have all grown up. They've also grown up. Rohit Juglan, Bharat Ramraj, Shomik Chakraborty, Vaibhav Gargi, and to everyone watching, thank you very much.